I was given official capacity by the moderator Standing for Truth YouTube channel, which is Donnie, to contact Young Don or his server and see if we could get a formal debate with him and Dr. Bob Wilkin. What the moderators told me was that because I was like, did y'all bring it up in the class, in the lesson, whatever? And he said, well, he had just said that he's not willing to formally debate for 2 years. Now, this is significant because he basically said that he wants to get his knowledge and his theology up to par. That's my language, up to par, but I'm interpreting that statement in that way. The reason this is significant is because logically, if you don't feel like that you are able to debate a position, then you should not be putting out content teaching against a position or taking a position. And so what I mean by that is that Young Don recently has come after free grace. Maybe he's had a change of heart. Maybe he's going to drop out on the war on free grace. Maybe he's going to say, maybe I need to chill getting into these theological issues and debates. But my point is that if he's going to continue to put content out there that is against free grace, then he's being inconsistent, okay? He's being inconsistent because he's saying he's not willing to be prepared to debate, yet he's prepared to make content, videos that he studied. So that's one of two things. Either he views preparing for a debate and what he puts out there not on the same level. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that preparing for a debate is a concentrated study where you got to study the material, study a person's position, study the opponent, and all of that type of stuff. I understand that it's concentrated and you may come with a more refined understanding or articulation of things. I get all that. But at the same time, if you understand that you're underneath the burden that you need to become teachable and not be a novice, if you understand that you don't want to put something out there in the world that does not accurately represent God or that may cause your position to be found in disfavor because you did not represent it right, then maybe you should apply the same principle to your other content. Maybe Young Don should just stick to reaction videos and cartoons until he gets his theology correct. But I kind of doubt that's going to happen. Same reason I don't think Gideon is going to back off from what he's doing. Now, the difference with Gideon is Brother Josh is the primary teacher. But you're starting to see, slowly but surely, Gideon is sharing what he's learning. And I'm not against a person sharing what they're learning, but because he's being faithful to the light that he has. The issue is that these same people, Brother Josh, Young Don, they will not get into a formal debate because they know right now that their claims, their accusations against free grace cannot stand up to scrutiny. And so that's what we're dealing with here. That this war is unfair. These people are lobbing missiles from one side and then get upset whenever we retaliate. When we reply back in a way that wants to hold them accountable. This can't be the way that we're going. This is not democratic YouTube in such a way. No, what this is hits and runs. This is looking for a fight to appease your viewers, but at the same time not actually engaging in the discussions. And I don't think we should go forward in this way. I think that if you're going to put yourself out there as a teacher, and even if it's informal or formal, then you understand that you're going to receive a stricter judgment. You're going to be held accountable to a certain standard. And if you're not willing to engage in this way, then maybe you should not be attacking theological positions that you don't clearly know about. The chances of you knowing our position very well, when you don't even know your own position very well to articulate, I commend you. Anyone out there that wants to develop in their position before they go out and start attacking. But at the same time, I understand that you got to be consistent. And so if you're not willing to debate these issues, then maybe you should not be making teaching videos on these issues. Or maybe you should soften the material that you're making. Maybe you should say something like this: exploring this, or looking into, examining, my journey in this. Towards understanding this. But whenever you come out and you say free grace is false, demonic, wrong, and all of this, and you're not expecting us to respond, and you think because you're so big that if we make YouTube videos you can't hit the radar, well, guess what? You've gotten the attention already, and they've already responded to one of your videos. Grace Evangelical Society responded to one of your videos in a loving way. And now you're formally declining that invitation to formally debate. And some people may say, well, he's a novice, he's a youngster, people shouldn't be challenging the debate. They tried that when I challenged him to debate. But the thing is, if you're going to put your big boy pants on, then you're going to be held accountable to a big boy pants standard. So my point is, hold yourself to a consistent standard. And if you're not prepared to debate something, then don't make videos where you're attacking in a way wherever other people are not able to respond and let their say go out there. These people out there, he's not the only one, there's others. They say they hate debate, okay? They'll say debate is sinful. They'll say all these types of things. But they do that, and there's other people that have made videos about this recently. They will do that because they're trying to control the narrative. They want their one-sided view to be put out there to their audience because that is their fan base. That is their income. That is the people that they're responsible to, and there's nothing wrong with pastoral dynamics. I'm not saying that. But my point is they're not allowing their views to actually experience an informal peer review nor a formal peer review. Yet this stuff is going viral. It's going everywhere across and generations are being affected. Millennials, right? The Zoomers, Alpha even, So this is serious. And that's what the free grace wars are about. Yeah, it's kind of the idea that some of the issues that have been between GS and FGA and other things like that are finally trickling down to the popular level. I mean, this has been going on for years on Facebook and stuff. But now there's certain YouTube platformers, they're taking it and ran with it. So this is what I'm telling y'all right now. Hold these guys to a standard. If they're saying they're not prepared to formally debate and they're not willing to prepare in that way, yet they want to continue to make content dissing a particular group or organization on a doctrinal statement, and they know it goes viral because they're jacking the algorithm, then hold them to that standard and basically say, you know what? If you're not prepared to debate, you're not prepared to make these videos. You're not qualified. You're not equipped enough. So one of two things got to happen. You either got to step up and formally debate, or you need to step down in your attacks against Christianity. And so that's what I leave with y'all before I go to work. God bless, guys. Hey, Doki. Hey, Nicholas.